The woman rose from a chair and spoke. Please, wait for me in the other room. I want to be alone with Miss Simpkins. The men immediately responded to her words and exited without protest. Milani smiled at the doctor. Namaste, she said, drawing her hands together, palm facing palm and fingers pointing towards the ceiling. The princess bowed her head slightly in a respectful greeting. Namaste, said Aaron, returning the Indian greeting. She'd learned this ritual from Marari. It was one of the many Indian customs he had taught her. Forgive me for my curiosity. I am not in the habit of probing people's personal property, but you are a mystery to me. I knew you existed. However, I wasn't quite sure why. Aaron frowned. I do not understand. Neither do I. You are beautiful, yes. A fine surgeon. I do not disagree. But why are you important to my brother? The African American woman stood silent. Was the woman verbally attacking her in some way? The princess continued. I was with him at his groom day ceremony, the day he was to celebrate his upcoming marriage with Arathi. It should have been a happy time for him, yet I saw sadness in his eyes. He smiled for the public, but I did not see him smile. All I saw were the lines around his mouth, the downward turn of his lips. He wanted the marriage, said Aaron softly. Apparently so, but I know what I saw. Why are you here, Miss Varadaraj? Is Marari free? She asked in a trembling voice. Is he alive? The princess paused. Her eyes clouded with pain, and Aaron knew the answer. She did not need words. My brother has not been seen in a month. The last images we have of him are at the hotel. The surveillance footage. We are trying to identify the men who took him. No, he still is lost to us, she concluded. Then what do you want from me? Why are you in my office? I love my brother, she stated, and Marari seems to love you. So you still care for him, I hope? How I feel about Marari is irrelevant. He has a fiancée. You have no reason to be here. I am his past. You are talking to the wrong woman. Maybe that is true, but I am here. I promised my brother that I would remain loyal to him. I also pledged to him my protection to all those he loves, she said, staring directly at Aaron. Protect me? From what? I am in no danger. Yes, you are, Dr. Simpkins. I do not know who took my brother or why, but our lives could all be in jeopardy. Keeping you safe is important to me, if for no other reason than that my brother would wish it. You are vital to Marari. When he is released, he is going to need a lot of mental therapy, psychological help. I have no idea what these people are doing to him, but you are going to be available to him when he returns to us. I am not his mistress. He has a fiancée. You were his woman for 3 years. I don't deny that, but he's engaged. What was between us has gone. He didn't want me. Are you refusing to help my brother? Asked the tiny Asian princess blatantly as her voice began to change. A challenge entered her eyes. No, Milani, I love your prince with everything I have, but Marari has picked his wife. He doesn't need me. You are wrong, Ari. The sound of her nickname on the princess's lips startled her. Few people called her by that name. Yes, Aaron, I know you. I've known about you from the beginning. From the moment you walked into that conference room 7 years ago. I know about the apartment you have with my brother, and I know about the black police officer. Do not sleep with him. Trenton Black? How do you know about him? He's a friend. Keep it that way. Stay platonic, she threatened. What do you want from me? Asked Aaron, once more, ignoring the advice the princess gave. Marari had left her. He had walked away from the relationship. This woman had no right to dictate to her, royalty or otherwise. Aaron was beginning to wonder if the Princess Milani was having her followed. Did she think Aaron was something or had something to do with her brother's disappearance? The young surgeon hoped not. She could never betray him like that. The Asian princess was still talking. I have set up social media accounts all around the world in hopes of getting millions of people involved in the search for my brother. I believe the more people looking for him, the better his chances are. I'm also hoping that the more social attention we give to his kidnapping, the more likely it is that he will see our efforts and not give up.